tell me I've got the eyes of my father. Who gave his life fighting for the cause. And they tell me I am destined for the calling. Righteous error apparent to the gods, and I'll be the dream, the hero of the people with a legendary mind, knowing all I have to do is shake the ground, and I'm strapped in for the final round. Yeah, I'll step up to the fight, and we're going up in dynamite. And I keep my courage, thinking about my mother, who's hungry as she was 20 years ago. And she lives her life in quiet desperation. For her there's nowhere I won't dare to go. And I'll be the dream, the hero of the people with a legendary mind, knowing all I have to do is shake the ground, and I'm strapped in for the final round. Yeah, I'll step up to the fight, and we're going up in dynamite. Dynamite all night, yeah. And I got the message wrapped around my body. And success means they will get it loud and clear. And I walk this street to my final destination. With the martyr's rhythm humming, pounding in my ears, on my ears. Then I'll be the dream, the hero of the people with a legendary mind, knowing all I have to do is shake the ground, and I'm strapped in for the final round. Yeah, I'll step up to the fight, and we're going up in dynamite. Oh no, yeah. Oh no, 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 no. I know. Then I'll be the dream, the hero of the people with a legendary mind, knowing all I have to do is shake the ground, and I'm strapped in for the final round. I'll step up to the fight, and we're going up in dynamite.
Hello. Hello. Say that again. Come back here. Say that again.
Good afternoon. I'm Doug. I'm here with the Astute Tourist. Fun to be with. Fun to hang out. Gonna be a great day.
We're hanging out.
Hi guys, this is Mr. Tranquilo, and you are watching the Astute Tourist channel. Enjoy it.
Hey, I'm Bill Merrill from Windham, New Hampshire, and you're watching the Astute Tourist channel.
Hey y'all, this is Captain Controversy from Scottsdale, Arizona, also host of Thirsty Thursday Trivia, and you are watching the Astute Tourist channel.
Good morning, everybody. It is Monday, May 6th. I am Jimmy, your astute tourist. Good morning, everyone. I hope you're all doing well. Thanks for coming into the morning live stream. It is, in fact, Monday morning, Cup of Joe Live, and we appreciate you all coming in. Hope you had a good weekend. I know I did. In between the raindrops, of course. Still trying to get the garden finished and get ready for some fantastic vegetables to start growing. We got a good part of it done. Most of the early plantings have been planted: peppers, tomatoes, corn, that kind of stuff. So, do you plant a garden where you're at? I'm just curious. I don't know. Anybody else plant vegetables or not? But let's go right over the chat and say good morning to some people. Good morning to Joe Hupp. Joe is here. He's dropping in to show some love. Bernie from Fairy Dust Weep Wild Winds is here. Good morning, Bernie. I'll try to stay awake. It's a busy day today. All right. Well, thank you for joining us. Cheryl from Cruising is Fun Anytime is here. Good morning, Cheryl. I just love that picture. You have the biggest, brightest smile. Pretty lady. Good morning to you. Joe says, I forgot to say this. Please also subscribe to the channel. This allows you to keep up to date with the Astute Tourist happenings. Thank you, Joe, for that. And Joe threw you a wrench this morning, which I thought I had already done, but I hadn't. So there you go. Bernice says, okay, I'll keep the live going, but yes, I'm knocking out, I think. Okay. Have a good day, and thank you. Scott from Controversial Cruising is here, the captain himself. Good morning, Scott. How are you? Good to see you. Thank you for coming in, my friend. Let's see. Joe says there's going to be a little celebration tonight, albeit a day early. What are you celebrating, Joe? Good morning to Nick P. The plane leaves on Saturday. Originally, when I get to Australia, I was going to stay in a hotel to save money. In a hostel to save money, but I decided for a hotel because after a 15-hour flight, I need a nice rest. Probably a good idea. Probably a good idea. Let's see. You will need the rest. Okay. Shirley from Glitter World is here. Good morning, Shirley. And looks like we're getting close to the end. Definitely, Joe. The only thing that's B is how long they're going to have me wait since I get in early this morning. Get early in the morning. I'll be downtown Brisbane, hopefully by 9 a.m. Mom just started a veggie garden, habanero, chili, bell pepper, baby cucumbers. That's all I remember her saying, and they're starting to sprout. She's all green thumb. That's awesome. I think it's great. Grow, grow, grow. Is tomorrow your birthday, Joe? May 7th. Happy birthday to Joe. Well, we can't. Well, yeah, let's do it today because we won't be on tomorrow. So happy birthday to you. Good morning to Eddie Lugo Studios. All right. Don't forget Eddie comes up at 7:15 today, right after our show. So, all right. Let's without further ado, my partner in crime is here. Good morning, Kenny.
Good morning.
How are you, buddy?
Doing all right by myself.
Yeah, not too bad. Thank you. Did you have a good weekend?
I did.
Right on.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we were just going through the chat.
Okay.
Let's see. So Eddie Lugo's here. Cheryl's here. Shirley is here. Joe Hupp is here. Everybody is saying, oh, and tomorrow is Joe Hupp's birthday. Kenny, go Vola. Go Vola?
You mean balls?
This is Vola.
Oh.
Oh, because of your shirt, Kenny. It's the volunteers.
Yeah.
It should be the Vols. There you go, Vols.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the heck is he saying? Yes, you're wearing your Tennessee volunteer shirt, Kenny. Looks
Yeah.
good. Kenny comes from Big Orange Country.
This is where I'm originally from, so
Right? Tennessee boy. Yeah, man. How are the Tennessee Volunteers? Were they any good this year?
Since I don't have any good morning, Charles Morgan.
Good morning, Charles. Thanks for coming in.
On the Facebook side of the stream. I don't know. I've not been really keeping up with it because I don't have much TV, and I actually I don't even have a TV, and I don't have the internet TV service or whatever you want, the YouTube TV or whatever to actually watch it.
Right.
So,
yeah, I have no clue either, Kenny. I don't really follow college football. I don't follow football for, any football for that fact. Not really. I used to like a lot of pro football, watched it a lot, but now my attention is being directed elsewhere. So I don't really watch much professional sports anymore. But good morning to you, my friend. I hope the weather is good there. Speaking of weather, why don't we we can't go to do the weather yet, Kenny, because we haven't done this.
But just do your thing. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.
Good morning, everybody. Wake up to the best sip of the day.
Morning. Cheers.
Cheers to everybody. Thank you. I know I say it every time, but coffee is good stuff, Kenny. Absolutely.
That is actually warmed up coffee from the.
Is that yesterday's coffee, Kenny?
What happened yesterday morning is that okay, I get up and get ready for church, okay?
Yeah.
Well, while I'm in the shower, I let the coffee maker make my coffee, I get it ready and stuff and get it and let it be making while I'm in the shower. Well, anyway, I get my shower and stuff all done, get ready, and I get ready to wash out my cup because I use that same cup all the time for my coffee, And I'm standing there at the kitchen sink, and next thing I know, poof, my power goes out.
Oh no. Sounds like living here, Kenny.
And it went out about 9:15 yesterday morning, and I have no idea what time it came back on, but I was without power. So yeah. So I had a half a pot. I had a half a pot of coffee that was sitting there on in the coffee pot, and no way to warm it up until the power came back.
Power came back. Scott says, "Wait, Kenny, wait! You don't let the pretty, sexy lady make your coffee while you're in the shower? I do. I named my coffee pot Tina." Okay. Did you name your coffee pot anything, Kenny? No, I didn't either. I don't have any for my coffee. Although we have one of those, those robot vacuum cleaner things. We have one of them.
Yeah.
We did name that.
Do those things actually really work good?
It works okay. I think as long as you keep up on it, you got to run it every day. And with the dogs, we get a lot of dog fur and stuff. But yeah, I'd say for the most part, it works all right. But yeah, we named that one Rosie. And if you're familiar with the Jetsons, they had a robot maid named Rosie. So there you go. Did I see Cruising on the High Seas and Travel is here? Good morning, Rob. It's good to see you. Haven't seen you in here in a while. Thanks for coming in. She'll make your tongue slap your brain every time. Come on now. Oh, goodness. Joe says that reminds me of the 7 hours we were without power back in 2014. We had a scheduled job to replace the cross arm. Let's say we had to have it done 2 days prior to the actual day due to failure. Yeah, I hate that. We lost our power last week. I was in the middle of Thirsty Thursday. Well, not in the middle, but at the end of it. And there went our power. Out it went, but what are you going to do? Let's see. Rob says, I've been working a lot to pay for a cruise I'm going on. Ooh, going on a cruise.
So yesterday morning at church, I asked the fella that lives across the way from me. I asked him if he lost power, and he said, yeah, he lost power. But I also asked one of the sisters at church yesterday morning because I figured since they're just across the way that they'd be kind of on the same power line as I am, but come to find out they're not.
That's like here. Same thing, Kenny. Our power will go out and the people right up the street have power. I'm like, how does this work? But somehow the electric lines are just, they go whatever way they go. So
yeah. So, but I have no idea what time it actually came back on, because I was gone all day yesterday, because after church yesterday morning we had 3 people get baptized at the creek.
Oh, I see. That's cool.
And then after that we had a dinner after the baptism. So we had pizza, lasagna, beef sticks, garlic bread, and a salad, and
kind of dressing on the salad, Kenny.
Italian.
Italian.
Yes. and it all made my tongue slap my brain.
Was there dessert, Kenny? Was there dessert?
It was cake and chocolate ice cream.
Chocolate ice cream.
And it
definitely make your tongue slap your brain.
Yes, it did. And also they had this fruit with some type of dipping sauce. It was really sweet. And boy, it that by itself was make your tongue slap your brain.
Rob says at 8 a.m. Central Standard Time, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard, come on by to the morning show for a great and new episode. Are you going live, Rob? Or are you talking about someone else? Inquiring minds want to know. Bernie says, you guys are waking me up. Are we too loud for you, Bernie? I mean, we can take it down a little. That would have made your tongue slap your brain, Kenny. All right. You know what time? I don't know what time it is now. Does anybody know what time it is now? I do. I'm just joking. now it's time for your Weather Watch Now with Kenny and Jimmy, your weather gurus here in the YouTube family. There's some nasty weather going on around the country, and I pulled up a video. We'll just show that in a minute. But what's going on in my neck of the woods here in the greater New England area, in southern New Hampshire, it is currently 46 degrees. It says it's mostly sunny, but I'm going to change that and say it's mostly cloudy. We got a lot of rain overnight. It's been cool here. I'm trying to look for the daily forecast. Here we go. Today, it says it's 46 now, mostly sunny, which is not true. The sun is not out right now. Partly cloudy conditions from 7 a.m. to 11 a.m. with mostly cloudy conditions expected at 11 a.m. Today's temperatures range from 46 to 71 degrees. The high temperature today will be higher than yesterday at 71 degrees. So that's what's happening here in this corner. What's going on in your area, Kenny?
It is, let's see. Come on now. It is currently 61 degrees and feels like 61. It's supposed to be a high of 71 today with some thunder and rain showers. In a low of 58. And obviously it looks like it's supposed to rain tomorrow too, with a high of 79 and low of 62, with some rain and thunder showers tomorrow as well.
79. You guys have been getting some warm weather. That's good. Good. All right. I wanted to
compared to cold.
Yeah, man. All right, let's do this. I want to show this. Let's reboot it. I have a feeling we're going to get a commercial here. Let me take that out for a second. Get past the commercial. America's always on the move, Kenny. I did want to show this video, though, just because we got some severe weather going on in parts of the country. We'll go over to the world map in just a minute. But like I said, I did want to show this. So there is a commercial happening right now, of course, because we got to watch the commercials. But let's go over and see what's happening here.
Certainly true. Severe weather season not.
Here we go.
We certainly are getting our fill of severe weather season.
Well, that's certainly true. Severe weather season not giving us any bit of a break as we steamroll into really a new week of severe threats on the board. This is from yesterday in Fort Stockton, Texas. The weekend proved to be a bit of an active one for
They've been getting some tornadoes down in that area there, Kenny.
The spinning time lapse of our supercell off in the distance there.
I know that Jeremy and Cheryl are down in Texas. We got some others down there too. So you guys be
on the
safe.
board for Monday, for tomorrow, and it is a level 4 risk from Kansas through Oklahoma, but that risk expands all the way up into, once again, hard-hit communities across Nebraska, sneaking into Missouri, down through North Texas. So please don't lose sight of the forecast and how to stay safe. Dipping the jet stream, that low pressure system with that negative tilt is going to be a bit stronger as it ejects through the plains. Come tomorrow afternoon, these storms start to tap into all of our daytime heating, the ample moisture, and that's what's going to bring in this risk for pretty significant potential outbreak, where we are expecting to see discrete isolated storms begin to fire in around the mid-afternoon hours, say 2-3 o'clock. And then as we get towards the late afternoon evening, that's when we could see this line of storms become much more linear, taking us into a damaging wind risk and embedded tornadoes by the dinner hour and into the early overnight. Those storms expected to push across East Kansas into Kansas City, eventually setting up across Missouri. Isolated storms still expected across eastern Oklahoma and down through North Texas. So it's an all-encompassing threat that does start tomorrow afternoon, continue into the overnight, begins to peter a touch by we get past the midnight hour. But here's Wichita, 3 p.m., this line of storms on your doorstep. And again, damaging winds up to 60, 70 miles per hour. That embedded twisting where we could see a few strong tornadoes is not out of the question, and very large hail. Hail has certainly been a talker, as we've seen over the last several weeks, with just incredible baseball to softball to grapefruit sized hail out of these storms. Wichita, those storms are expected to push off to your east by about 7 p.m. So it is a couple of hours worth of storms that you don't want to lose sight of. We'll likely see a tornado watch issued come tomorrow. The difference between a watch and a warning, right? Watch means that the environment that you're in is primed to see these severe storms. And if that warning is issued, that threat is now imminent and you need to seek shelter getting to your safe place, which is hopefully a basement, but an interior room away from windows. You want to make sure that you have something to cover yourself up with in the case of that flying debris. And Rick, unfortunately, this risk continues into the middle of the week, Tuesday on into Wednesday, shifting into the Ohio Valley and across the Midwest.
Yeah. You know what else?
All right, so there you go. There's just some of the severe weather that we have happening here in the country, in the central and mid parts of the central and mid parts of the plains, and down into parts of Texas and Kansas and that area. You guys, please, please, please be safe. Let's go over to the world weather map now. We'll see what's going on in the rest of the world. That way we can make sure we catch everybody in here. All right, let me just reboot this so we have an accurate radar. All right, here's New England. You can see some of the bands of weather below us. You can see out to the east towards Nova Scotia. That's all that band of rain that we had over the weekend. We got a little bit here, a little bit of unsettled weather, but it doesn't look too bad. Down off the Cape and parts of Rhode Island, Block Island, that area, the severe weather is moving out of there as well. We get down towards Delaware and the Virginia coast along Virginia Beach. They're going to see some rain right now. It looks like parts of Kentucky, out in North Carolina, Tennessee, they're getting some of that severe weather that's passing out past the Midwest and the central parts of the country. Down in Florida, more of the same sun. A chance of a thunder shower sometime at a pop-up, but they get the nice Caribbean weather down there. We don't see a whole lot happening in Texas right now, but they're going to have some pop-up showers as we saw in the video. Making our way west towards New Mexico and Arizona, things are looking fairly decent there. The same with Southern California. When we get up into the higher elevations, the Rockies, they're getting some of that nasty, wet, four-letter word, Kenny. Same with Wyoming, parts of higher elevations of Salt Lake City and Idaho. We make our way out into the west coast of Washington and Oregon, and they just get their typical rainy weather. All right, let's go out to Australia, and let's look over here. It looks like along the east coast of New South Wales, they have some scattered showers, but nothing too crazy. Victoria looks clear, as well as Tasmania. And then we get up into parts of Eastern Europe, over to Romania, because that's where our friend Goldie is, and it looks fairly decent and clear there. I'm sure they're having some really, really nice spring weather. Over Europe, France, Switzerland, and that, they're getting a lot of rain and unsettled weather. And last but not least, our friend out at Shirley's Island. It looks like Shirley's going to be getting some of that weather we had yesterday, but fairly clear where she's at this morning. So there you have it. That's what's happening around the world. And if you're in some of those areas where there's that unsettled weather and chance of pop-up tornadoes and thunder showers, please follow the instructions and have a plan. Make sure you guys take care of yourselves and stay safe out there. All right. Joe says, yep, I'm in Dubbo, is 90 minutes from Orange. We do get cold. I can remember -8 Celsius night that froze the water in the engine of a 1936 Cat RD4 petrol start diesel dozer. That is cold to do that. Anthony on the Move is here. Good morning, Anthony.
Good
Thank
morning,
you for coming in.
Anthony on the Move.
Good to see you. Good to see you. And okay, we're right on time, Kenny. What do you say we do a little history? This Week in History. This Week in History is brought to you by Thirsty Thursday Trivia every Thursday night at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Join Controversial Cruising, Scott and myself for Thirsty Thursday. Every Thursday evening, we do a lot of trivia, prizes, fun, and games. It's a good time, so check us out on Thursday nights. All right, what's happening on this day? It is, in fact, Monday, May 6th. And we turn the hands of the Wayback Machine all the way back to the year 1877. Crazy Horse, a leader of the Sioux resistance to European-American invasion of the northern Great Plains, surrendered in Nebraska on this day. I went out to the Crazy Horse memorial out in it's in South Dakota, I think. Pretty awesome, pretty cool place, and they're carving this giant statue of Crazy Horse riding on the back of a horse. It's really cool. In 1882, U.S. President Chester A. Arthur signed the Chinese Exclusion Act, the first and only major federal legislation to explicitly suspend immigration for a specific nationality. In 1915, American baseball player Babe Ruth hit his first major league home run. He finished his career with 714 homers, a record that stood until 1974. Hank Aaron beat his record. In 1915, American motion picture actor and director Orson Welles was born in Kenosha, Wisconsin. In 1931, American baseball star Willie Mays was born in Westfield, Alabama. In 1942, the American garrison of the Corregidor Island, under the command of General Jonathan M. Wainwright, surrendered to Japanese invaders after a 27-day standoff during World War II. In 1953, British Labour Party leader Tony Blair, who in 1997 became the youngest British Prime Minister since 1812, was born. In 1954, Roger Bannister of Britain became the first athlete to run a mile in less than 4 minutes. My goodness, that's pretty fast. The last episode in 1957, the last episode of I Love Lucy aired. The hugely popular show, which starred Lucille Ball and Desi Arnaz, was considered one of TV's landmark sitcoms. In 1961, American actor George Clooney, who emerged in the 1990s as a popular leading man, known for his good looks and versatility, and who later became a respected director and screenwriter, was born. In 1992, German-American actress Marlene Dietrich, whose beauty, voice, aura, and sophistication and languid sensuality made her one of the world's most glamorous film stars. She died in 1992 at the age of 90. In 1998, Steve Jobs introduced Apple's first iMac, a personal computer that became hugely successful and helped revive the struggling company. In 2002, South African-born American entrepreneur Elon Musk founded the aerospace company SpaceX, which helped usher in the era of commercial spaceflight. In 2004, the final episode of the television sitcom Friends aired and was watched by more than 52 million viewers. And on this day in 2023, in the first British coronation in some 7 decades, Charles III and Camilla were crowned king and queen, respectively. And in 1937, the featured event was the Hindenburg disaster. On this day in 1937, while landing at Lakehurst, New Jersey on its first transatlantic crossing of the year, the German dirigible Hindenburg burst into flames and was destroyed, killing 36 of the 97 persons on board. So there you have it. That's what happened on this day. This week in history. And like I said, we this week we're sponsored by Thirsty Thursday Trivia and Virtual Cocktail Lounge. So check out Scott and I every Thursday at 7 p.m., 4 p.m. Pacific time for all of the antics. And yes, watch a couple of boobs come out every Thursday night. So you like that, did you, Kenny? I'm referring to Scott and I as the boobs. Just saying.
Okay.
Okay. What did we miss? We didn't miss a whole lot.
Scott McNeil come in.
Oh, Scott McNeil. Hey, good morning, Scott. He must be having cruise ship withdrawals after that long transatlantic cruise you took.
So is he actually back in the States now?
As far as I know, yes, he arrived back over the weekend. So unless he's on another cruise, he did a back-to-back cruise. But Scott, I was living vicariously through your photographs. It looked like a fantastic trip. Looked like you had a good time. So Scott says boobs. Yes, boobs. A couple of them right here. Look at you. I'm the left boob. So I'm the right boob. That makes me the bigger boob. I'm the big boob. Yeah. All right. Should we play a game?
Yeah.
You guys want to play a game? I think we should. I got to find the bumper for it, though. All right, now it's time to play America's favorite game show, Name That Notable, where we put up a picture of a notable person, and you have to guess who that person is for virtual cash and prizes. Are you ready to play the game today, Kenny?
Yes.
I am too. How about the rest of you guys in the chat? Let's get ready. We're missing a few people here this morning. I don't see Denise.
I was going to say, I haven't seen Denise and I haven't seen Chet.
Haven't seen Chet. Haven't seen Denise. John Gaylor is not here. We're missing some of our regulars.
John Gaylor is probably lurking.
He could be lurking. That's John. I hope he's feeling better. I know he's having trouble with either a kidney stone or a herniated disc, something going on there. But all right, let's get ready to play this game. Kenny, this is going to be somewhat of a different version. We're going to put up pictures, young pictures of celebrities. And this is before they were famous. So let's get ready. Yeah, John is still probably recovering from his kidney stone or whatever is happening. John uploaded a video. Come on, John doesn't make videos, does he? I have to go over and watch it. All right. Anyway, so here we go. Let's get ready to name this first notable person. Any idea who that is, Kenny?
The face looks familiar, but I can't picture it.
Look at the picture on his shirt. There's some weird eye movement on there. Some weird eyes on that picture. All right, so we got some people chiming in. Eddie Lugo says Jim Carrey. Shirley says Jim Carrey. Scott says Jim Carrey. Joe Hupp says Jim Carrey. Scott McNeil says Jim Carrey. He looks familiar, you said, Kenny, huh?
He looks familiar, but I just can't picture. I can't think of his name.
I like his hat.
Yeah.
I'm somewhat partial to a fedora. I like a fedora. All right, so I guess that's it. Nobody else wants to chime in. You are, in fact, 100% correct if you said Jim Carrey. That is Jim Carrey. What do we have from Kenny? How many points for Jim?
50,000 points.
50,000 points. All right, good job. Let's get ready to name the next notable person. Who is this notable person? Damn it, Janet.
Is that, is that
Anybody have any guesses who this young girl is? Eddie Lugo's coming in with
no,
Scott says Ezra. Eddie says Susan Sarandon. Joe says Susan Sarandon. Damn it, Janet. That's a clue. Anybody else want to chime in? Nobody playing
so
today?
is her name actually Janet then?
No, her name is not Janet. That was the name of one of her characters she played. Susan Saran. We're losing people. We had 22. We're down to 16 now. Maybe nobody wanted to play the game this morning. Maybe Cup of Joe is it's losing its luster. Could be losing its luster. I don't know. Joe says, "Oh my God, Scott, I love that." Susan Saran. Does anybody else want to chime in? We do have 15 now. We've lost another one. They're dropping quickly, Kenny. What do we do? No, don't say that. All right. This is, in fact, if nobody else is going to chime in, this is Susan Sarandon. Damn it, Janet. That was from Rocky Horror Picture Show, where she may or not show us her bra-clad boobies in there, Kenny. That is Susan Sarandon. Good job. All right, let's get ready to name the next notable person. Whoa, look at that.
100,000 points for that one.
Oh, I'm sorry, Kenny. That's right, 100,000. Thank you for that. 100,000. Who's this guy? He's kind of jacked. Look at that boom box in the background. Look at that thing. Kenny, did you ever have a boom box?
I don't remember if I ever had one or not.
Yeah, I had one back in the day. Not quite that big. Scott says The Rock. Eddie says The Rock. Scott says Dwayne the Johnson.
Yeah, I was going to say
Johnson, The Rock.
Dwayne Johnson.
Joe says Dwayne Johnson, a.k.a. Eddie says Darren Johnson, number 94, University of Miami. Anybody else want to chime in? Anybody? All right. Anybody else? All right. How many points for Dwayne The Rock Johnson, Kenny? Good job. You guys can't stump you yet.
150,000 points.
150,000 points. Awesome. That's some big points there. Prize Master's handing them out. Charles Morgan got it too. All right, good job, you guys. All right, let's get ready to name the next notable. All right, who is this person? Look at that mullet. Kenny, did you ever have a mullet?
No, I don't think so.
No, I did. I had a mullet. No, I had a mullet before mullets were cool. Being on the fire department, it was hard to have really long hair. So by having a mullet, I could kind of get away from it. All right. So let's see. Eddie is chiming in with Dilgrich. Looks like Billy Ray Cyrus. The guy who rang up my beer at the liquor store last night. I think his name was Steve. That's pretty funny, actually. All right, so let's see. This guy, what is this guy most famous for? He was on a television show that was very, very popular. A fantasy type with knights and kings and flying dragons and things. This guy was on that. What was his name on the show? His name. So Eddie says Game of Thrones. That is in fact the TV show. Oompa Loompa out of costume. It was Knight Rider, says Joe. No, it wasn't Knight Rider. It was an elf. Eddie's the closest one. What did he say? Dick Dilgrich. This guy's name is Peter Dinklage, and he is the actor best known as playing the part of Tyrion on Game of Thrones. So there you go. Eddie was the closest. Eddie, I think, pretty much knew who it was, but the rest of you didn't. So what are we going to give to Eddie? How many points for Eddie, Kenny?
200,000 points.
200,000 points. Right on. All right. We did get you this time, Joe. Don't get your dinglage stuck in the toilet. No, that would be, let's not do that. He's in the movie Elf. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. All right. Let's name the next notable person. Who is that notable person?
I was going to say it kind of looks like Carrie Underwood.
Kind of looks like Carrie Underwood, says Kenny. Anybody else know who this this young actress is? Carrie Underwood's pretty hot, right, Kenny?
Yeah.
Eddie says Jennifer. Maybe, Kenny. That is not Carrie Underwood. Joe says, I'm sorry, Bernie says Jennifer Aniston. Joe says Jennifer Aniston. Kenny Underwood Joe? What? What? What the heck? I can't tell who that is. Kenny Underwood Joe. All I know is she's really pretty, and
yeah, she is that.
She's pretty hot. Joe says, for crying out loud, Scott. Crying out loud. Scott! You know, I'm missing Denise this morning.
Hello, Denise. Hello, Denise.
Denise is not here with us this morning. All right. DJ Adventures and Beyond is here, though. Good morning, DJ. All right. So this is, in fact, let's see who got it. Eddie, Joe Hop, and Bernie got it. That is, in fact, Jennifer Aniston. How many points for Jennifer Aniston, Kenny? How many points, Kenny?
250,000 points.
250,000 points. Congratulations for that. All right, let's get ready to do the next one.
Good morning, sweet, cute girl on my side.
Good morning. Good morning to you. All right, here's our next notable person. Name this notable. You guys are going to get stumped on this one. I know it. Sweet, cute girl is here. Good morning. I know you just said hi, Kenny, but now I'm seeing it in the chat. What does it say? Oh, I know she was on Ship Island all weekend. She's probably pooped. I don't know. She looks scary in that picture. She kind of did. This is not Patriot Pete or Popeye. Kenny, any idea who this guy is? Now, there's a very young, very picture of a very young person that you know who this is. Okay, so he was a sailor. I think when he got discovered, so he's an actor. When he got discovered, he was actually a bodybuilder. Wait. Andy Griffith. No. Oh, Ship Island was about Denise. Oh, okay. What's Ship Island? Gilligan's Island, Andy Griffith. No. So he was a bodybuilder. Let's see, what else can I say? He plays a very, very famous spy. Will that do it? Arnold Schwartz. It was not Arnold Schwartz. It was not Arnold Braunschweiger.
Are you saying this guy played on Gilligan's Island?
No. This guy played a very famous spy. Very famous spy.
I have no idea.
His code name was a number. In fact, he was he was probably the best actor that played this character, in my opinion. All right, so Bernays says Sean Connery. Joe says Maxwell Smart. Sean is here. Good morning. Gilligan Charles Bronson. Ship Island is in Mississippi. It's like a Cape Cod sort of, but not really. Best comparison I could make it. She was with her daughters. Oh, I see. There you go, Charles Morgan. And Bernay got it. Hey, yeah. Pete is here. Good afternoon, Pete. Cheryl got it. 007. Martin Ford. This is, in fact, Sean Connery. You guys definitely got it now after some of the bumpers I gave you there. Jeez, I'm having a rough time this morning. But that is, in fact, Sean Connery. In my opinion, the best James Bond ever. How many points for Sean Connery, Kenny?
280,000 points.
280,000 points. Hey, there's Denise. Now, okay. So now all is well in my world because Denise is here.
Was los, Denise? Hello, Denise.
Good morning, Denise. I hope we didn't wake you. We were missing you, though. All right. This was Sean Connery. So good job. All right. Get ready to name this next notable. And these are pictures of these notable people that when they were young. Scott says, now I see it. Yep. I don't know if he was a wrestler. He was a bodybuilder. You know, like Mr. Universe, that kind of thing. We were just talking about you. Were your ears burning?
Yeah, we were just...
She was on Ship Island.
Is that Angelina Jolie?
It could be. Eddie seems to think it's Angelina Jolie. So does Scott. So does Bernay. So does Denise. So does Joe. So does Scott McNeil. I know I see boobies. Sorry, I was just trying to get Kenny to laugh. See, I knew it would work. Sean says, my next ex-wife. You've never had a first wife. It's Angelina. Get on me. Now those perky bits on her chest are really beautiful. Yes. I recognize those lips anywhere. Denise says, we went to Ship Island yesterday with my daughters and Sil. Had a blast. I'd like to check out that place someday. All right, so everybody, it looks like they're in with Angelina Jolie. What do you think? Are they right, Kenny?
I think they are.
You are, in fact, 100% correct. That is a very young Angelina Jolie. How many points for Angelina, Kenny?
350,000 points.
350,000. Kenny is generous with the points today. All right, let's get ready to name the next notable person. Who is this guy? Oh, let's see. Actor, football in high school or college. You posted a video. We're going to have to watch that. This guy, let's see, famous actor. Let's see. Trying to think of some movies he was in where I won't give it away. I believe he was in a movie. He was chasing. He was chasing. In the movie, he was a cop chasing a doctor who was accused of murdering his wife. He was also in a series of movies that had to deal with extraterrestrials. Does that help, Cheryl? He was in a movie where he played a cop. He was chasing a doctor that was accused of killing his wife. He was also in a series of movies where he was dealing with extraterrestrials. All right. Eddie says Timothy. Cheryl says I need a hint. Denise says Tommy Lee Jones. Eddie says Tommy Lee Jones. Joe Hupp says Tommy Lee Jones. Cheryl is right with the movie The Fugitive. T. Jones says Bernay. Cheryl says Tom Jones, or Tommy Lee rather. I hear cruising is fun anytime. Go, wait, I need a hint. Right, exactly. Sean is here. Good evening, Sean. Oh, I know it's I have no idea. Denise got the movie I was talking about, Men in Black. And Joe says Men in Black would be the movie franchise. There you go. If you said Tommy Lee Jones, give yourselves a big hand. You guys are 100% correct on that. How many points for Tommy Lee Jones, Kenny?
How many points? 370,000 points.
Holy crap. 370,000. We're gonna go broke here in the prize vault. All right, get ready. That's in fact that's a good prize. All right, let's get ready to do the next one, Kenny. Here we go. Joe says I love the pug dog in Men in Black. Me too. All right, name this next notable person. And I frankly think she looks better in this person than she does now. Just saying. But this person is a singer, songwriter.
Taylor Swift.
She's an actor now. She apparently acts. Kenny says Taylor Swift. Fun fact: a party back in '78, John Voight escorted Mom. It was a fundraiser. That's cool, Mr. John Voight. Scott says Brittany. Joe says Brittany. Denise says Lady Gaga. Joe, I think I'm wrong. Glitter says Lady Gaga. Sean says, G'day, Joe Hupp. How are you? And how is Dubbo today? Bernay says Lady Gaga. Oh my God, it's Lady Gaga. Should have waited for Denise. Dubbo has been good today, mate. Joe says Lady Gaga. Do you think they're right, Kenny? They're all saying Lady Gaga.
Lady Gaga.
Kenny says, I don't even know who the hell that is. Lady Gaga. It is, in fact, Lady Gaga. And like I said, I think she looks better there than she does in any of her get-ups and that. So that is Lady Gaga. How many points for Lady Gaga, Kenny?
600,000 points.
Wow, we went from 380 up to 600,000. Kenny is very generous today. All right, we got one last notable before we close out the show. Who is this notable person? That was my first wife's girlfriend's best mate who ran around the block twice. Kenneth Bird is here. Good morning, Kenneth. Jimmy's probably bloody broke by now. Well, Kenny and I both are because we're sharing the prize. We're sharing the prize vault. So Sean says Biden in a wig. Biden never looked that good. Eddie says Clint Eastwood. Glitter says Jim Reeves. That's a good good answer. Bernie says, I'm sorry, Glitter says Jim Reeves, which I knew who you meant. Bernie says Eastwood. Denise says Clint Eastwood. East Clintwood. Gentleman Jim Reeves. Does look like Jim Reeves, doesn't it? Now, this is Dirty Harry himself. Mr. Clint Eastwood. That's old bastard's 92 now. Good guy. How many points for Clint Eastwood, Kenny?
650,000 points.
650,000 points. All right, guys. Well, that's it for Name That Notable. I hope you guys enjoyed. All right, guys, I know you don't want to hear it, but this brings us to another end of another Cup of Joe Live morning show. Join Kenny and I every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can check us out here with all our fun and antics and boobs and, whatever comes our way. Kenny's drinking leftover coffee or...
And I also got milk.
He's also got milk. It does a body good.
That's 40 ounces of milk.
Hang on, you didn't name Ricky Rockers. We'll do him next time. Don't forget PMA, Positive Mental Attitude will change your day. When I tell you that I am living proof that it works, just believe me. Don't forget to make a difference in somebody's day today and every day. All you have to do is make eye contact with somebody and smile. Everyone has a story, and they all the stories are not necessarily good ones, so we could change somebody's day for the better just by smiling at them and saying a kind word, shaking a hand, or giving them a hug. Don't forget our first responders, the men and ladies of the fire department, the police department, our EMS and healthcare workers, and of course, our nurses. We love our nurses. They work their asses off, and they make the doctors look good. So next time you see a nurse, thank them as well. And last but not least, our veterans, the men and ladies of the armed forces here in the U.S. and abroad. They're on that proverbial wall every day, protecting us from harm. Protecting our liberties and freedoms. And yes, protecting what I'm looking at. You can't see it, but that big red, white, and blue flag, oh glory, is hanging on my wall. I love my flag. I love my country. God bless America. God bless all of you in the chat. And Kenny, of course, God bless you, my friend.
Thanks.
Kenny froze up on us. Kenny, you froze.
I froze.
You're back now. All right, Kenny, what do we say?
Lord willing, and the creek don't rise, we'll do it all again Wednesday morning at 6 a.m.
That's right. All right, guys, we're going to get out of here. Don't forget Eddie Lugo Studios coming up at 7:15. See me traveling at 8 a.m. And then 9 o'clock, you can hang out with Scott, Jeremy, Cheryl, and Eddie at 9 o'clock for, God, I can never remember the name of the show. What's their show called, Kenny?
Go Live Together.
Go Live Together. Thank you. I apologize, you guys, for that. So they'll be at 9 a.m. Check out Kenny and I Wednesday morning at 6 a.m. That's going to do it for us. I want to wish everybody peace and love. My name is Jimmy.
Peace.
Deep down in my heart. Peace out. And Kenny, you are?
Ford Man Ken Oaks. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys. Love you. We'll see you on Wednesday. Bye-bye.